guys, welcome back to another episode of Lyfcraft. Now, hello, I pressed F1. You've caught me at the end of a mining session. Now, yes, I've managed to get a lot of things. I've got iron and gold smelting in there, but I thought maybe we could do a little bit of a quick time lapse. Me just kind of mining some ores. I just thought, it could be like a sort of fun start to the episode, and then I'll fortune everything and I'll have like a little Q&A. Because I don't think I've done a Q&A on this series at all so far. So yes, for those who saw it, there was a thing asking for Q&A questions on my Twitter. If you don't follow me, there should be a link in the description to my Twitter. Remind me if there's not. But yeah, so these are the questions I will be answering in the time lapse. I don't know what they are yet because I haven't got the questions yet. So it's a surprise to the both of us. But yeah, I'll catch you guys once that's done. Hi, so it's future Bexy here recording the little Q&A thing that I just mentioned. I have got a couple of questions on Twitter, which is great. The first one is from Luke saying, what's my favourite mob? Now, I did think about this, and as much as I love like llamas or like little dogs or baby chickens, because baby chickens are adorable, I'd actually have to say one of my favourite mobs is probably the tropical fish, purely because there are so many different varieties of fish and they're so pretty, and to see them all floating around in the ocean is just adorable. So I think that is my favourite mob. Although baby chickens do come a close second, and baby polar bears are also quite up there. So, I'm a big fan of small mobs in general, I think. Minus cave spiders, because no one likes those. Auzathoth asked, what block would you remove from Minecraft if you could, and why? Now, I'm going to have to think about this question. I think I would remove either acacia planks or some of the glazed terracottas, because some of the glazed terracottas are kind of ugly in my opinion. Like the brown glazed terracotta just isn't that nice to look at, and it's very, very hard to use. So I think I would remove those. And also acacia, again, it's bright orange. It's very difficult. It's difficult to use. I like the logs. The logs are useful because, they're grey and you can cover up sort of the orange bits, and it makes it, you can use the grey acacia logs in quite a lot of different sort of contexts. But the sort of the baked bean, coloured wood is kind of hard to use. I have seen it used nicely, but it's a bit tricky. Moving on to the next question from Edman. When's Piggy-chan coming to Lyfcraft? I mean, never say never, but not immediately. I can't see it in the foreseeable future, but I'm not ruling out anything. And then finally, TruckPipe asked, who are your earliest influences on Minecraft YouTube, and why did they have an impact on you or your playstyle? Now, this is a very interesting question. I have watched Minecraft on YouTube for a very, very long time. I say a very long time, but at least since about 2012, so that makes it about 7 years. And I started off watching, I think it was Stampy and Ballistic Squid and Squishy, if anyone remembers those. And I really, really enjoyed them when I was, because I was younger then. And I think they did actually have an influence on my playstyle more so than I realised, because the videos were always lots and lots of fun. And it's made me really like mini games and building mini games, because I remember Stampy used to build an awful lot of them in Stampy's Funland. So I think that definitely influenced my love of mini games, and even I've built mini games on other servers, and I've actually gone back to Stampy's episodes from all of those years ago to reference them and see what else I could potentially do. So I think it sparked some new ideas. I've also been watching Hermitcraft for, again, a very long time, and I'd like to say that influences my playstyle. I think it does. Watching people like Foles and also Scar and like even Ren and Izuma and stuff like that, I feel like they've made me a better builder and made me think about how I'm building and what makes a build look good. And as well as like landscaping, like I'd like to say I'm fairly decent at landscaping or terraforming, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like I get quite a lot of that from people like Scar. because they are so good at it, and you see the blocks they use and sort of the tricks they use to make things look good. And, you know, you just sort of pick them up over time, I guess. So yeah, I definitely say that. I can't think of anyone else immediately. I used to watch other people on YouTube, but that was mostly animations, but I don't do those, so I can't really talk too much about them. But I think that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed that little short Q&A thing, and I thought I'd bring you guys back to quickly show you these are the spoils from what we just mined. Now, technically this stuff was melting, but I thought I'd include it anyway just to show you. Now, I already had 33 diamond ore, and to get over a stack of diamonds, I'm pretty happy with that. I will take that. There's a lot of redstone, there's quite a lot of coal as well. Bear in mind these are blocks, so you know each stack of blocks is actually 9 stacks of actual coal. So I thought that was pretty good, quite a lot of lapis, nice to top up my iron and my gold as well, because I've just used it all to construct a beacon base, that after I got the nether star last episode, as you guys saw, which used up basically every single block of iron and gold that I had. That's fine. So it was nice to top it up again. That's basically why I went mining, just to, you know, replenish the stocks, that kind of thing. So that's quite good. Hey, so we are over here. Oh, hello. In the pirate district, and I wanted to basically fill you in on what I've been up to. Now, as you can tell, this area looks a tiny bit different to how it did last time. That's because I've been terraforming. Now, I realise it looks very, very flat. Do not worry, I will add back in some hills, I'll add some buildings and stuff like that. But I just wanted a bit of a blank canvas for us to work on. I've also lowered this bit over here by a couple of levels. As you can see, I haven't really finished that part, but that's fine. I've also lowered this bit by a couple of levels as well, because this was like on the surface, and I really only want this tiny little island right here. And so on here, I'm going to be building a lighthouse, because, you know, I thought it just kind of looked like the perfect area. You know, it's facing out to sea. You know, it's right by the entrance to like a little dock. As you can see, I've been laying out a couple of pillars, nothing too fancy. I was just doing this off camera like a little while ago, because I couldn't really picture in my head what I wanted this place to look like. Now, I thought I'd, you know, basically fill you guys in. Over here, I'm planning on a crane, which I should be building soon. And then this will be the actual docks themselves. Now, I should have in one of these chests. Now, most of these are full of basically stone, grass, dirt, sand, stone. Everything like that. That's basically what those are all filled with. I also need some dark oak logs. I had to move the chests a little bit because I was AFK by them for like not even 2 seconds. I was just standing, I was sorting, I think I was changing my song or something, or my music. And a creeper came along and blew up most of the chests, got me down to half a heart. It was daytime, so I'm guessing it must have spawned the previous night or something. Anyway, that scared the life out of me, so that's why all the chests are like weirdly floating above the ground, kind of, and are in a different position as to when you guys last saw them, but that's fine. Now, I've been working over here a little bit recently, and, you know, I'm ready to sort of get things started, because yes, I've built a house, yes, I've got some dock plans laid out, but I don't feel like I've really done anything, if that makes sense. Like, I really want to get some stuff built. I want it to look more like the pirate district that it's meant to look like. Now, I feel like to do that, I'm going to have to build a lot of like a very sort of pretty, pristine seaside town first, and then sort of rough it up with some pirates, you know, that kind of thing. So for now, we're just going to fill in these docks. I can't wait to build a ship, or rather multiple ships around this area. If you guys have a great ship design, please tweet it to me or something, because I am rubbish at designing them. So I will probably be taking influence from like a couple of other ship designs that I can find out there, and just pick bits and pieces that I like. But if you guys have any suggestions, that would be fantastic. Also, I can see that I've put this pillar in wrong, so I'm gonna have to mine this all away. So this goes all the way down to the seabed, obviously, because that just made the most sense. Oh my god, that's quite a long one. Now, I will fix this later, so all of that is wood as well, but I can just do this for now. That's in the right place, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. See? Perfect. Now, doesn't this look cool? Like, these look like actual docks. And they will sort of extend a bit that way. I'm not sure how much. It's been a very long time since I last actually built proper docks. Now these are all 3 wide, except for these ones on the corner, which are 5 wide. I think I'll be having some kind of shops around here. You know, it's a seaside town. It makes sense to have shops. And obviously there's got to be some places for the people to live in as well. And, you know, there's going to be pirates, because this is the pirate district, so it makes sense. So those will be somewhere, but I can't spoil everything that I'm doing just yet. You guys will have to wait and see for some things, but I will let you know. But I am very excited to go over here and work on it. Feel free to leave a comment down below about how much you want me to be building over here over the next couple of episodes, because I could easily spend like the next 4 or 5 episodes, maybe not 4 or 5, but at least 4 episodes over here working on this. But I realise not everyone wants to see this, so don't worry, I will try to change things up every so often and do lots of other things. I hope you guys enjoyed the prank last week. I think that went down quite well. And that was super fun to do. That was really good. Because I haven't pranked anyone in ages, and that was very fun. Speaking of, I'm still waiting for a retaliation. I'm sort of expecting it, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, but that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I'm just going to basically continue on building out these docks a little bit, and then I'll bring you guys back in when we start laying out the foundations of the actual sort of town or village, I guess. I'm not really sure what to call it, but yeah, I'll bring you guys back in when we're doing that. Okay, welcome back. We are going to start properly planning out some of the stuff. I've got a little reference image on a different screen, or rather in a different tab, because I don't have more than one screen, but whatever. And yeah, I've decided the paths will, by the way, will not be actual path blocks. This is just so I know roughly where they're going, sort of in game. Now I definitely want one that sort of comes around from the crane that will be there and the docks, coming past what is the Harbour Master's house. That's what that is, in case anyone was wondering. There will be something here. It won't just stay wheat, but you know, it will for now. And I just need to check where the other path is going. Oh yeah, it kind of like curves round straight where the cows are, which is a little bit annoying. And then over here, now we want to have, I thought, having a nice little cafe here would be quite sort of cute. You know, it's like right by the ocean. You can sort of see out. Anybody coming in from the docks can have like a little nice cup of tea or something, or a coffee, or whatever takes their fancy. I'm not sure. So maybe we put it right here. No, here. Now I won't be building it in today's episode, but I will just sort of plan out. It can roughly go here, and then I think it's going to end up being like a bit of a diagonal build, which is, you know, I haven't built one of those before, I don't think, so that'll be an interesting adventure. So next, the cafe. I think over here, I want to have a series of sort of mini little shops, you know? Because it's a seaside town, and, you know, okay, there are pirates, but people have got to make a living somehow that isn't, you know, illegal. So if we maybe go here, we're going to have like a little butcher's, we can have maybe a bakery, let's have like a little greengrocer's, I guess, why not? That'll be quite sweet. I mean, people have got to get food, you know. And then I think over here we'll have, or maybe like leave a little path there, and we'll maybe have like a little blacksmith. That sounds quite exciting. And then that can come out sort of somewhere roughly over here. Somewhere, yeah, no, that, oh, hello. I'll go there. That seems good to me. If we just kind of extend this out a little bit, have that as a shop, and have that as a shop, so that's in line, perfect. And I thought, because this is quite a wide open area, I thought over here we could have a market. Now I've got some spruce wood, so I'll just use that temporarily. So you have like little market stalls, kind of like this. You have a row of them down that side, a row up this side, and I think that would look really, really cute. And then over here, I think, since it's a pirate district, and it's right by the coast, I think over here is where we might actually do some pirate things. Which would be really cool, and also there are loads of squid in the ocean, which is very snazzy, and I will definitely go kill those in a sec, because I always need ink. But yeah, I'll definitely put some kind of pirate camp around here, which I think will look really cool. So I might plan out a couple more market stalls. Now they can all be sort of slightly different sizes. Maybe I'll have, let's have like a really small diddy little market stall, kind of like that. Like it's very small. You kind of stand in here and you can kind of move side to side, but that's about it. I think, ooh, I'll have some more market stalls. Maybe if we make a path like 5 wide and then put some others like here. I think that'll work pretty well, don't you? And then over here, I definitely want to have some kind of fountain. Now, if I just add in like a little bit of a path, just so future me knows what's happening, because I might forget. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. I know what that is. And then we're definitely gonna have some kind of fountain. Now, actually, I should probably go get some stone blocks to mark that out, just so I can differentiate it from, you know, the market stalls and the buildings. Now I just need to look for my stone, some stone brick, that'll do. I really like designing fountains, and I haven't done one in a long time. Not a proper one anyway. So maybe we'll do, I think, actually, hold on. I think I'll do this design instead, because I don't like it being 5, because that's just a bit too big. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I want it to be 3, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. I feel like that's a good size for a fountain, right? And then you can just like plonk a little thing in the middle. You know, just your standard fountain. This isn't a final design. I'd like to make that clear, but it's just something. And I'll put a torch in it just so nothing spawns in there. See, ta-da, fountain. You can imagine some water coming down, overlooking a little marketplace. I think that'd be really cute. And I think that might have to do it for today's episode. I'm sorry it's slightly shorter than usual, but quite a lot of my time was spent replenishing my resources by like digging underground using my beacon mine, because yes, that there is my beacon. And also like landscaping all of this, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, there's not much I can do about it. I'm sorry. But hopefully in the next episode we'll really get on with building all of this, and there'll be loads and loads of new buildings and all sorts of fun shenanigan stuff, things. It'll be really cool. But thank you guys so much for watching. Try it, if you can, please leave a comment down below. It really helps out with the video, just because of, you know, the algorithm. It likes engagement, or just even a little like on the video is much appreciated. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!